How do you know that you're targeting the right or the wrong audience for your business? I am going to give you the surprising secret of attracting paying customers. This framework is used to create the most effective elevator pitch. We call it a unique selling proposition, a USP. The sad thing is, most people learn what you're about to learn too late in their business. One of the biggest mistakes why 97% of businesses fail. And these are the ones that were never willing to pivot. Customer analysis should be your number one priority. Who are your customers and what do they want? These two questions must be answered and must be answered early in the foundation of any business. 16 years ago, when I came to the US, I started my bookkeeping freelance practice. One of my first customers was a woman who owned a fantastic fine dining restaurant downtown Brooklyn. A few years in her business, the neighborhood changed. There were doctors and lawyers and high-level career professionals who lived in the neighborhood and enjoyed that type of food. But then they started to move out. And then the neighborhood started to be filled with young, fresh, wannabe actors, mostly waitressing and going to college part-time. It was still an expensive neighborhood, so most of them would live in clusters to share the rent. But one of the things they couldn't afford was fine dining every day. We did start to notice that a lot of the restaurants started to pivot to serving and accommodating these younger influx of millennials. However, my client hold strong on what she had envisioned fine dining. Let's just say that there was once a fine dining restaurant there. The thing is, you need to know your target audience or your customers that you serve and what it is that they need help with to overcome their pain or to achieve their desire. But just knowing your target audience alone is not enough.
Please don't make this costly mistake of speaking to the wrong audience. Let's talk about something that most business owners, even Christian entrepreneurs, overlook when trying to attract paying customers. They think that they have a marketing problem, but what they really have is an audience problem. You could have the best product or service in the world, but if you're speaking to people who don't want it, can't afford it, or don't understand its value, the truth is, you'll always struggle to make sales. This is why Jesus said, "Do not cast your pearls before swine" in Matthew. If you're wasting time trying to convince the wrong audience, it's no different. So how do you separate browsers from buyers or turn browsers into buyers if they are your correct target audience? People don't just buy products, they buy solutions to their problems. Think about it. Jesus didn't say, "Follow me." He met people's needs first. He healed, delivered, and provided. Then they followed. He provided Peter with fish. Then he said, "Follow me." If your business isn't attracting the right customers, ask yourself, am I speaking directly to their pain points? Am I showing them how my products and services can change your life? Am I making it easy for them to say yes? Here are some scenarios. You have the right message, the right offer, but the wrong audience equals no sales. You may have the wrong message, the right audience, but you just have confused people who won't buy. But now, if you have the right message and the right audience, now you have a profitable business. This is why research is key. You need to know exactly, one, who needs what you are offering, and two, what makes them say, "Yes, I need that." I want you to just take a moment and reflect. Are you talking to the right people, the right audience for your business? Are you wasting your energy on people who were never meant to be your customers? Let me know who you serve down below.
If you're selling products and services made for kids, you are really selling to their parents, teachers, or caregivers. If you're offering services to the homeless or prisoners, your paying customers will more likely be donors or the government. So first, you must find out if what you have to offer, is there a market for it? You must research. Remember the TV show Shark Tank? They would only favor and listen to inventors who have already tested the market. Sales was the number one factor they used to determine if a product is worth investing in. If you want to participate fully in this end-time wealth transfer, it's likely going to come through having customers instead of being employed. I like what Daniel Rabbi Lapin says. We are called to serve God's other children. So true. I believe we can make a greater impact, serve and reach a greater number of people as business owners. I like to say this, that our main objective as entrepreneurs is to solve problems. The things that irritates you and God gave you the solution. Find a problem, solve a problem. The bigger the problem, the bigger the income. The bigger the problem, the bigger the reward. The bigger the problem, the bigger the blessing. Don't know what to offer my audience. Well, you have two choices, a physical product or a service. I think I should do a video about which is best, pros and cons. What do you think? Would you like to see that? But in short, a product is much more easier to start with. The idea is already created. A product is a solution for something. But it is much more expensive. You have costs like inventory, shipping, warehousing, insurance, you name it. Offering a service, on the other hand, requires skill and the know-how how to communicate that skill effectively. But rest assured, it can be taught with practice. Believe me, English is not my first language. As promised, here is the USP formula for attracting the right paying customer. I help target audience, meaning your target audience, which needs some research based on what you're offering in your niche, your product and your services. Then you help them to get their desire without, and your answer to this is the pain that they want to avoid. And this part is optional. And then the last part is buy. This is your tool or your thing or your products or your services. And I'll give you an example. I help Gen X Christian business owners to prosper, prepare, and partake in the end-time wealth transfer without fear of failure by using the 7 kingdom business principles. So, what do? Make it sound memorable and irresistible. I use alliteration, like those 3 P's, prosper, prepare, partake. It works. By the way, I've written a offer creation workbook and it's available on Amazon. In case you're interested, you have a new business or a new business plan, you can walk through this book and answer the question. There is also the space to create your USP. So, success hinges on delivering value. By focusing on customership, you ensure that your business offerings align the real needs and desire of the market. Who is your core target audience? Who will pay you for your products or services? Hey, because I want you to succeed and you stayed to this much of the video, type in the comments the word wealth, WEALTH, to get this free printable 2-pager, which I printed on 1 sheet of paper back and forth. So you can print it on 2 pages if you would like. This is to help you remember the 7 biggest mistakes to avoid in your business. You can fill out page 2, keep it where you can see it, and use it to prevent failing in your business. Let me know in the comments if this video helped you, and if you want to go deeper with me, check the link in the description for more resources. Stay blessed and see you soon.
Watch this next video about the biggest mistake that is preventing you from earning more money.